In today's video, we will be taking a look at the best compact cameras for travel you can buy this year. And as usual, we have the links to all the cameras mentioned in the description below. And make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. Now, let's go straight to the video. Number 5. Canon Powershot G5X Mark II. The Canon Powershot G5X Mark II is a pocket-friendly compact camera, similar to the Sony RX100. If you like the RX100 M3 for its fast lens, but you want a longer zoom, then this Canon is worth considering. Handling experience is top. The camera feels solid and it is well built. The large multi-angle tiltable LCD is ideal for selfies and video bloggers. The pop-up viewfinder is very helpful for shooting outdoors under bright light. The pop-up flash is great for taking indoor photographs. Thanks to the large 1-inch type sensor has a good dynamic range and deliver images of very high quality with nice colors. A built-in ND filter can help shooting long exposures in daylight. This is a very nice option if you find yourself near a waterfall or you want to empty a touristic spot from the crowd. Pro photographers will appreciate the fact the G5X2 can shoot raw images at 30 frames per second, and it comes with a pre-capture option. The AF is fast and precise, but it cannot track moving subjects during the burst shooting, and battery life is below average. Number 4. Sony Cybershot RX10 IV. The Sony RX10 IV is the most expensive camera on this list. Its price is well justified by the camera performances, which will appeal to expert and pro photographers on the move. The Sony RX10 is a rather bulky DSLR-style bridge camera. While not the lightest and most compact cameras on the list, the RX10 packs a wonderful zoom lens covering the impressive range of 24 to 600 millimeters, and it is bright too, having an f2.4 to 4 variable aperture. Optical stabilization is very effective. Combined with the fast aperture, it makes it easier to get good images in low light conditions. Other interesting features are the hybrid AF fast and precise, the fast 14 frames per second burst shooting mode, and raw image format. On the connectivity side, the camera includes NFC, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. These allow for the easy transfer of your images on a smartphone and to remotely control the camera with it. The Sony RX10 IV also records high-quality 4K video. The dedicated microphone jack port allows recording audio with an external microphone. This makes this camera very attractive for vloggers. Due to its size, handling experience is great, very similar to that of classic DSLR camera. You will not find yourself battling with small buttons. A welcome feature for travel photography is that the camera is weather sealed. You can shoot in any conditions without worry. Number 3. Olympus Tough TG6. The Olympus Tough TG6 is the newest model in the Olympus series of rugged cameras. This camera is built for adventures. It is small and lightweight, and you can easily fit it in your pockets. It is shock resistant from 2.1 meters, crash proof to 100 kilograms, dust proof and freeze proof to negative 10 degrees Celsius, and waterproof down to 15 MT. The built-in optical stabilization ensures motion-free photos and videos. Photo capabilities are good. The 25 to 100 millimeter zoom lens is suitable for landscape photography while being able to close in and to isolate the subject from a wider scene. At the widest end, the aperture is a fast f2, which is great for low light conditions. Zoom in, and the aperture narrows down quite fast, until the value of f4.9 at the telephoto end of the zoom. Despite the small sensor, ISO can be set up to 12,800, which helps in low light conditions. Images can be recorded as JPEG only, but the camera offers many automatic modes. These include a selectable underwater white balance mode, live composite, 9 artistic effects, microscope modes, and even focus stacking. Burst speed is good, being up to 10 frames per second. The TG6 offers Wi-Fi connectivity and includes GPS, compass, manometer, and temperature sensors. This camera focuses on outdoor and adventure travels. If you are into reportage and people, there are far better compact cameras for travel options. Number 2. Panasonic Lumix LX100 II. The Lumix LX100 Mark II is a very attractive camera. What sets it apart from the rest of the pocketable compact cameras in this list is its large micro 4/3 sensor. The trouble with big sensors is that you need big lenses to go with them. Panasonic has really hit the sweet spot with the LX100 II. In a compact body, Panasonic packed a micro 4/3 sensor. This is not much smaller than the APS-C sensors found in many DSLR cameras and larger than the 1-inch type sensors of the Sony RX100 and company. The multi-aspect micro 4/3 sensor allows you to shoot with 3:4, 3:2, and 16:9 aspect ratio without cropping the image, thus without losing pixels. The retractable lens has a modest 3 times zoom, covering a rather narrow 24 to 75 millimeter focal range. While this may force you to zoom with your feet, the lens is very bright. Combine this with the large sensor size, and it is not surprising if low light performances are excellent. We also find a 4K video and photo quality, RAW format, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth connectivity, a large 3-inch touchscreen, though fixed, and the camera can be recharged via USB. Handling experience is very nice, and the main controls are very easy to manipulate. You can use the external shutter speed dial, lens aperture ring, and the aspect ratio switch. Number 1. Olympus OMD EM10 Mark III. The EM10 Mark III is the latest improvement on the entry-level line of Olympus OMD cameras. The mirrorless camera is light and compact. The micro 4/3 sensor allows the Olympus to keep the lens size very small. This makes the camera very portable, ideal for travel and landscape photography. Image quality is excellent, even with the usual 14 to 42 millimeter kit lens. In time, you can expand your equipment with more lenses to cover shorter and longer focal lengths. The camera features an in-camera 5-axis image stabilization, 4K Ultra HD video, tiltable touchscreen with a touch-to-focus and touch-to-shoot function, 15 art filters, and different shooting modes. Continuous shooting speed is up to 8.6 frames per second. The selectable AF points are 121, and it has built-in pop-up flash and Wi-Fi connectivity. Instead of an optical viewfinder, the EM10 has a very sharp and responsive 2.36M OLED electronic viewfinder. The great plus of using a mirrorless micro 4/3 camera compared to the classic DSLR is that lenses are often more compact and lightweight. They have to work with a sensor smaller than the classic APS-C and full-frame sensors employed in DSLR. Pro and enthusiast lightweight travel photographers should consider combining this camera, or any in the Olympus OMD family, with the Olympus Zico 12-100 f4 Pro, a great travel zoom. And as usual, a bonus option, Sony Cybershot RX100 III. This model is a couple of years old, but it still packs a punch. It's especially good if low light performances are, for you, more important than the reach of the zoom. In fact, the Sony RX3 is the last model with a bright 24-70 f1.8 to 2.8 zoom lens. Once again, we find a large 1-inch type sensor, a pop-out electronic viewfinder, and an articulated LCD screen in a pocketable body. Same as for the newest model. Thanks for watching, and make sure you click the subscribe button below.